This is going to be the only guide you need to spot bundles and how to avoid getting rugged. Method 1, bubble maps. When you're looking for coins and let's say you see one, you click on the chart. First thing you want to do is go to your holders, scroll down, and then click on this little logo here. This opens the bubble maps. So what the bubble maps show you is all the wallets that are linked to one person. So you can see on these clusters that there's over 200 wallets that are linked to the same person. Same thing with this big cluster and same thing with this big cluster. So if you see a bubble map that looks like this, it's a very bad sign and you should under no circumstances be buying coins that have bubble maps that look like this. Now I'm going to show you guys one that has a small amount of bundles, but these bundles are very healthy. So if you zoom out and you have just small ones like this, just 1 or 2 links, maybe 3 or 4 sometimes, this is more healthier than the other one. So now I'm going to put 2 images on the screen to show you guys. One is something you do not buy and this is a minimal bundle, which is quite normal. Now method number 2, holding percentage. You see a coin you like, same thing, you come down to your holders and you want to look at this section here where it says remaining. A key rule to remember is that the top holders should not be holding more than 3.5%. So you can see here the top holder only has 3%. Anything above 3.5 would mean that he could full clip the chart all the way down to 50% or even sometimes like, 0 if they sell. And if you see liquidity pool, if you don't know what liquidity pool is, this is just the amount of money that's in the chart. So don't worry about liquidity pool. Look at it from the actual wallet address. As long as they have below 3.5%, it's good. Method number 3, holders icons. Now this is not always a bad thing, but when you see a token that has majority of this logo here, if you scroll down and you continuously see it on every single holder, then that's not a good sign. If it's on a couple of them, that's fine. If it's on like maybe 10, 15, but if you see it on like more than 20, 30, 40 holders like this one, it's not a good sign. Especially if all of the top 10 and maybe the top 20 holders have that logo, then it's not a good sign. You can see here, right? Those bundlers just sold and you can see what happened to the chart. It went from 8K all the way to 4K. So look at that, 3K, 2K. All the bundler logos, they're gone. It was all full of bundles, now it's nearly gone. Another logo you should look out for is this green leaf. If you see that your top 10 holders, top 20 holders all have this green leaf, then it's not really a good sign because it means that it's a new wallet that was created. So if you have this green logo on the top 10, top 20 holders, if there's a lot of them, stay away from the coin. Method number 4, you come down to the holders again and you look at the SOL balance. If you notice that the top 10 holders or even top 20, a lot of them have 0 SOL, 0.029, a lot of 0 SOL balances as you can see here. This isn't a good sign. This would ultimately mean that it's one person using all of these wallets. Now, although you can see the bubble maps don't look that bad, right? Like we said before, very small bubbles, but this isn't always accurate. Some people are very good at bundling, and you'll need these other methods like the percentage holdings or the SOL balance. So from our research, we can see that there's multiple, actually the top 5 holders, top 6 holders, all have 0 SOL in their wallet balance. Now that's a red flag and we don't buy coins like this. Method number 5, botted charts. Being able to spot botted charts is by far the easiest way to not buy in a bundle and save your port. For example, you can see this image here. You can see this trader Zuki. He created a big candle at a low market cap. This usually means they have a lot of supply. So when they sell, it's going to be the same candle down. Most of the time, you would want to stay away from charts like this until that KOL is out of the coin. Now, another way to spot these botted charts is keep your chart so you can see the thickness of the candles. Don't keep it too skinny like this because you can't see properly. Make it a bit wider like this at least. Now you can notice that it doesn't look right. You can see that it's consistently just going up like this. You can see that it's the same amount of buyers and the same amount of sells. It's just going up. And if a coin has reached 15k market cap, it should be over 1 SOL global fees paid. This usually means that it's one person just controlling the chart. See, so if your chart continuously goes up, it's not a good sign at all. You have to have dips. It has to go up, down like this. It has to be consistently like this. Now, another example is if you see one large candle that goes up like this, right? Let's say it goes from 2k all the way up to 8k, 10k, 12k, whatever it may be. If you see a chart that looks like this, you know what's going to happen when you buy? It's going to go down like this. Another example of a botted chart is the staircase pattern. So if your chart looks like this, I want you to know that you're going to get rugged. The moment you buy, that staircase is going straight to hell and you're going to lose all your money. Method number 6, which is a very new feature to Axiom. This feature is exclusively on Axiom at the moment. And if you need access to Axiom, come to the link in my bio and you'll get a bunch of cashback rewards and you'll have the lowest fees. You can see here I've earned 1.5 Solana today just by trading, and while I've used Axiom, I've earned about nearly 60 Solana. So who wouldn't want to be using a platform that gives you back Solana while you trade? Now back to the chart. Funding origin, same thing as you come down to your holders, you scroll down, and if you see on the funding section, if you see a whole bunch of this timers and a large number that's over 2, 3, 4, this one is 10. Right? What this shows you is that this wallet has funded 10 other wallets that are around here. Right? You can see. So even this one, this guy has 10 other wallets. This guy has 10 other wallets that were all funded by this wallet here. So what that means is this wallet here sent money to these other wallets so they could buy the coin. If you go to the holders section and you're researching a coin and it shows a whole bunch of these numbers, just stay away. This is not a good sign at all. Now the last advice I can give you guys is the most obvious one, is global fees paid. If you open up a chart and if your global fees is like under 0.5 Sol, just know that chart is fake. You can see a chart like this that's just consistently going up only has 0.25 paid in fees. This is way too low. The fees have to be higher. If the coin's at around 11k market cap, this should be around 1 Sol at least. Now what we can do to avoid these coins is you come to filters, global fees paid in Sol, 0.5. And I like to have my volume at like 9,000 and I just hit apply. You're not going to see much coins. Obviously, your filters are blocking out all the scam coins. So you have to have a bit of patience. Once you guys have patience, then you'll learn to buy the right coins. And when the market's dead and there's nothing to buy, I like to come over to SolPump.io. Link is in my bio. With my link, you can get free daily cases where you can open a case and you can earn free Solana. It's that simple. All you have to do is be using my code. I like to play a bit of blackjack sometimes with my Solana. It's one of the best Solana gaming websites and everybody uses this, especially because you get cashback and you earn the SolPump token for free. It's just another way to earn a bit of free Solana. We can click on this chart here, right? We zoom out. We can see that this chart looks somewhat normal. We check the fees, decent amount of fees. Right, we come to the holders. We don't see much of the funding logo. Bubble maps look good. There's not much 0 Sol holders. There's a couple. There's only like 1 or 2, and that's fine. As long as it's not all of the top 10. We can see that this coin is giving green flags. We haven't seen any red flag. So once this coin dips, it'll be safe to buy something like this. If you like the narrative, if you think it's good, then you buy. You can see it's going up already. Very good sign. And that's how you do research for coins. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment if you learned anything.